And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a give, right side. Bowers. And some room to maneuver. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, they didn't do a lot there to fool anyone. They just came right out and ran the football, but with great success, and that's the way you want to get things started. A nice quick opener for a big game.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowers.
And able to get this to the 31. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Bowers. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 31.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Giants.
Oronde Gadsden,
His 11th touchdown of the year.
and the Giants have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0.
That is ugly out there. You hear me? It's ugly.
The kicking team out there for the Giants.
This shit look horrendous, dog. Who want to play in a snow game?
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good for Bills. First down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
The line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Giants' 39-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down inside the 30.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man complete. That's Hines. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. McNally. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. On 4th down, McNally. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights on in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did something with that.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely to pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now he'll take this and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Here we go on fourth down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Back to throw now on first down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 36 yards. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On third down, they're going to run for it here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
And the Bills first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Down inside the 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bills are back within a score. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Giants 14, Bills 7.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bowers. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
It's third down.
Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
Gain of 6.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll set up to throw. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. Back to throw again. Inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Rondé Gadsden in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now 21-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
Through the middle of the field.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Bills 14.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45 out of bounds at the 44.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available and incompletion as a result.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Throwing to start the drive. McNally under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Big alert! Big alert!
On second down, they'll run it here. They're able to push forward for about a 4 down to the 37. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down.
Brings up third and 7.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
It's fourth down.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Hey! Hey! Check that! Check that! Street! Street!
They'll try and run for it. But he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
72! Fresno! Check smash! Check smash! Hut, hut.
Here's a give up the middle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Here we go, set! From Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Hurt! Hurt!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
The 4-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Go street! Let's go!
On second down, they'll run it here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Viking 18! Hut.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From a yard out. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after try forthcoming. And a good job on the hold there as this is good through the snow, and this game is tied. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Check, 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 check.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Cougar 19.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Alert, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warrior 70.
Back to throw. McNally. And it is caught. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Go street. Go.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Riggs. Buffalo 18. All the way.
Looking to throw. McNally. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Hurt. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Chap 60, Chap 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 Lion.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Complete. Sets up 4th down.
Bates' kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
the middle they go. Bowers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got the hook up there to Neighbors.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. McNally. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They'll look to throw.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Back to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. Back to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Point after, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Viking 18. 79 Bronco. Warrior 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Looking to throw. McNally. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now they'll change things up.
Second and long.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
The only time they would use it, strictly for pride. But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50.
Here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong